Welcome into these universal energies, air, water, fire, and earth. Can't forget space out here. Welcome in. Powerful wake up call, y'all. I went ahead and came on a little bit earlier because tomorrow gonna be too late. That was what he gave us. This song by the Wines, Tomorrow. Giving honor, of course, to the Most High. Inviting in the spirit of wisdom and truth. But this is a time of reflection. And so we can progress. Reflection to progression. So while I'm sitting out here reflecting, I decided to let y'all come along for the trip. Spirit-led cornbread fed, you know I'm in the South. And I don't want you to miss this shift, man. You won't see another one of these in your lifetime. And what you do today affects your lineage tomorrow. Let's see, 13, 15. Yep, 6 man, the Hungry Ghost. Terracotta Soldiers. X-Man. Look into here, so that's what I'm gonna get out. We can reflect on what we've been talking about for the last week, I guess, or so, leading up to this moment. Yeah. Finding out nine, 9, so you could be well afforded. That's what he said. Our people perish for lack of knowledge. And so I know everybody can't get it, but this was my time for me to come on and share the knowledge. That's what it's all about, sharing it. So whoever want to get it, have Brenda, the Quan, whoever want to get it, whoever want to get it can get it. Started out the X-Men class reunion, building a strong foundation. How the actions, how the things that you have been through your past is right here. Thank you. But it's really not safe to drink water while you coughing. You know, you gotta cough and then clear the passageway. But remembering, that's what we're talking about, remembering, reflecting on the things that you have been through, learning from the past, right? So whatever you're going through, this is the time to sit back and find, and really think about how you got to this moment. How did you get here? How did you get here? It's so funny because that 75 energy from the beginning, it's like we come in full circle. Because the 75 influence started off under that X-Men class reunion energy, ordering the system, the new world order, learning from the lessons, raising in excellence. I'm in the South, I'm in Texas. This is everywhere. This is Texas and beyond. Spirit said work on your life path, and that's one of the things that working on our life path, the life path energies that have been coming up is really all of them. But the ones that are influenced heavily coming up, what was it? It was 1, the double 1, 2, 6, 2 and 6 and 4, 3, 3, 4, and 9 for sure, of course. This year is a 9 year. Creating space for healing and love and recognizing. Some people just go recognize some stuff like this is a powerful moment, like somebody's eyes really gonna be open, like recognizing stuff for the very first time, like having that powerful realization of, aha, like if I just do this, period. It's committing to the course that you choose. That's what Spirit said, commitment. It's like if you're getting ready for that job interview and you can't figure out what to wear, you're getting ready for that date and you can't figure out what to wear. You know how some people go through the whole closet creating a mess, creating chaos, and the person that you get there to go see not even interested in what you got on. It's the inner garment if it's your divine partner. So you gotta make sure you operating in divine energy. When you go to that closet for that job interview or that date, it don't matter what you putting on. It matters if you show up. God equipped the called, and that's one of the energies, the calling, answering the call. He said, listen, answering the call. X-Men class reunion, that's like if you've been on the soldier, you've been through war, whatever, and you ain't going through it no more. It's the pause, right? The reunion is when we get back to it. So it's like those soldiers that's, I don't know, I've never been in the army, but I don't quite know how to phrase it, but it's like you still a part of it, but you're just not active, like you ain't on active duty right now. This is a call to get back on active duty because the title said he rose. And yesterday in the video, well, the last couple of videos, answering the call, the call is like answering the call of the Most High. Spirit was mad. Ezekiel 33, he led us there, and he was like, people are supposed to be healing people and helping on their post, wherever it is in their life, haven't been doing it. So he walking. It's like the wrath of God, like whatever you about to see today, the last day. Like you about to see divine intervention at its finest. You're about to be able to use divine intervention. You're about to use this power for the power of the 9. Make solid, direct choices. Make solid, direct movement. Solid, direct action. It's all about the action. The X-Men class reunion, of course, X stand for former partner. And so, like I said, we reflecting over the notes. And today, when I was getting ready to come into the energy, it said something about partners. It said lead by example. And I was like, lead by X. There go that X again. Lead by example. So it's like all your former partners, lovers, relationships. Use that and let that lead you. Lead by example. And then I was like, led by X. Who being led by X? Somebody gonna be led by X to something ample. I was like, what? I know I always tell people that about my baby daddy. My baby daddy used to always try to get me to do the right thing. I mean, it wasn't even him, it was me. I was young, I was 16, I was a young mother. There's no excuse, but this is my story. I was 16 and I was a teenage parent. My boyfriend, he was selling drugs in the streets at the time, but he wasn't even my baby daddy. I met him. I had my daughter in August, September, October, November. I met him in November. So my baby was already 3 months old before I even met him. There go that 3 again. Like, shout out to the life pad number 3s. But my baby's already 3 months old. And my daughter actually is a life pad number 1. So shout out. But when I met him and he took on the responsibility at that exact moment to be her father. And so he used to encourage me all the time to go to school, do the right thing. He would babysit for me. It wasn't him. My ex was a great example of what I been listening to. So everybody don't have Mr. X's. Like, I know there's a lot of people y'all see on TV where the X is always karmic. But no, everybody don't have karmic X's. Like, we have those karmic cycles where we have this time to do it again in a different way. Same place, different, same experience, different place, right? That Moses syndrome. He lead us to the same place for a different experience. So even though this person, like, I don't know who you dealing with or about to be dealing with, they might remind you of your ex. But some of y'all had some good exes. Listen to them. Let them lead by example. And then somebody's reconciling with an ex, and it's going to be an ample experience. Like, your ex is going to be what help you elevate to another level. So that's just for some of y'all. But it's for all of us. Lead by example. Lead by what you've been through in the past. What you know to be right. What you know to be true. Put forth the main always try to get me to do is to put forth effort towards success. And that was a great part of who I am today. I think back on that. So, leave X-Men class reunion. Right? We outside today. But we going in early. That was the energy of that 7-Eleven energy we just coming off of World Stop. That 7-Eleven energy, that World Stop energy. Right, out of respect of our ancestors, our elders, out of ourselves, this is a time. Remember, if the Most High is moving, I think I said it in the video, it's like Daddy coming through. When Daddy come home, you sit down and you be still. Daddy come home, you sit down and you be quiet. Everybody be quiet out of respect of the Most High, yourself, the ancestors. Staying out late tonight. Right, catch this shift. Avoid dark, off the wild places. Don't disturb offerings or mock altars. And it's the ram in the bush. I think that was one of the main things too. The ram in the bush, the X-Men class reunion coming back to be saved. Saved in the nick of time, saved in the midnight hour. That's what he said. Don't stay out too late. I don't know what's late to you. Late is different for everybody. Heroes, X-Men. Somebody is getting the power. I love it. I'm catching the energy. I've been riding the wave. I'm catching the shift. Spirit, you said somebody else might want to catch this shift. Go on and let them know. I don't want to wait till the last minute. This is like me at the okay, this is funny. This is like me on the street corner right now telling you he coming back, he coming back. But no, that's what they were saying. He's coming. I'm telling you, he back. He back, he back. This is the energy of the ascension energy, receiving all the power, the riches, and the glory. You know what I'm talking about? He said what he did, we was going to do, and much more. So this is our opportunity to receive riches, power, and glory. Look at that bird taking a bath. When the birds take a bath, watch them come back clean. When the birds take a bath, watch them come back clean. We talking about receiving, cleansing. Even the birds is cleansing themselves today. Alright, Flora. It flew in the trees. It flew in the trees, but when the birds take a bath, watch them come back clean. That just made me feel like when God send the message, whoever heart it touch, watch it happen for them. This is your time. This is somebody's time. Hopefully it's your time. I know it's my time. A couple of people I know have caught the shift. It was a beautiful feeling to connect with high vibing energy, like, yeah. And I know people going through stuff, pains and grieving and money loss and all of this, losing, but yeah, you got to lose the win, sacrifice season. That's the X, the removal. And really, it's about removing everything. Kind of try to remove the joy and the zeal out your life. Remove the style, removing everything, releasing everything, Xing out everything to remove the richness and excellence out of your life. Reflecting karma, finding out now. Universal energies, universal power, connecting. Oh, and you know the veil is thin. It's like Friday the 13th out here. Today is the 12th. We're going into tomorrow's the 13th. So remember, it ain't Friday, but it's still it's still that 13th energy. That came up with that energy of, the sacrifice. Listening to advice. Because the tides came in. The tides, we was talking about Moses and Joshua and how God split the Red Sea for Moses and how he split the Jordan River for Joshua, how he done split and broke ties in your life and caused ties so you can walk on dry land, get out your feelings and actually take action, because it's the feelings, the emotions that's keeping you connected and stagnated, feeling like it's blocking. That's why God said, yeah, he coming to pour out it. So that he can connect, so that you can connect to the other side. You can't overtake the other side until you get through the emotional stuff. People don't know how to rise above. They wake up too late. I mean, people that's done had a strong sense of adventure, like I said, the zeal and lust, like people that have had real, there's really ambitious and really strong and really go-getters and really just was on the pursuit of happiness, love, and light. Like, whatever happened to put you in the void. I know a couple of, months of videos back, when Spirit said he was hiding, remember, hidden figures. People that he tucked away so they can hone their craft. It was like, where was Jesus at when he was missing for them 13 years that he was gone? You know what I'm saying? What was he doing? He was getting powerful. He stepped away from what he was used to right? Even though what he was used to, it wasn't all bad. You know what I'm saying? But he had to go and master his craft. Where do you go and master your craft? In solitude, and you do the things that those people are doing. So a lot of us have been ducked off in isolation, not because we wanted to be, but because we had to be. And then that did cause us to lose a lot of, I don't even like to go to Walmart no more. Like, dude. And you remember Walmart used to be the place to be at 3 o'clock in the morning, at 2 o'clock in the morning, going on Walmart runs. Walmart used to be 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? And it was the thing to do. And then it was like COVID hit and you couldn't go. And it was like, damn, we can't even go to Walmart no more. But then I didn't even want to go to Walmart no more because it was already like, because the isolation caused me to realize the risk and potentials that was out there. Like, man, hold up. I already known about connections and, transfer of power, transfer of energy and all of that stuff. But when you get a chance to really sit back and look at the big picture, or really what's making up that thing, I'm going to show y'all the correlated that beauty picture, all the little events that led up to the big whole thing. Baby, it make you want to step back. Sanctify yourself, set yourself apart, and be okay with it. That black cat walking by looking at me. We well protected. I'm going to see if she crossed the path. What she got to do? I turned the camera on. She stopped right in front of me. Spirit said, remember, keep the faith through the hard times, man. Focus on what you want to see. Look beyond what you see. We walk by faith, not by sight. A lot of things we went through caused us to lose our faith. Take steps back. Put other people's needs before our own. But Spirit said, nah, it's an X-Men class reunion, time to get back to yourself. We being called to the principal office. This the master class. Only the masters, though. This ain't for everybody. This is a master's class. Right? People that can rise up and celebrate together. Oh, and let songs heal you. These are for people that already operate on certain frequencies where they already protecting what they listening to because they realize they feeding on it. We don't eat off the land. I mean, the land don't eat off us. We eat off the land. We're not going to give our energy up freely. We're going to protect our energy like Kung Fu fight. Oh, y'all see the cat? Yeah, X-Men class reunion. The token. New world order. Order in system, order in society, order in your life, order in your finances, order in your love, whatever you need to order. It's different for everybody. But this is where we get. And it's just reflection from where he just frolicked across the street. Now he's over there stalking, yeah. I always say, I'll be like, get him. I'll be like, sick all the snakes, sick all the rats. Keep them from around here. Look, and then I look down and it say power of forgiveness. They done snaked you and ratted you and dogged you. Forgive them. They don't even know. That came out when I was cleansing and getting ready to come out here and see what y'all under the energy of the NPCs. Okay, so if we choose in which where we going, our life path, whether it's doom or whether it's riches and glory, like I was like, we going towards riches and glory. It's still some NPCs over there. Some people that don't even know in the field don't even know they in the field because they have to be there too. You gotta have somebody to interact with, right? Outside, somebody else rich and educated. It's other rich and educated people out there. That's what I'm saying. Everybody on deeper levels, and we supposed to be helping each other. So long as they on the riches and glory side, remember, stay on the yellow brick road. As long as they on the same road to get to the yellow dock or whatever we had said back. I don't know if you a subscriber, if you remember that video what we was talking about or whatever, but yeah. You gotta be on the yellow road to get to the yellow dock to get the shipment that's coming in. That's meant for you. Okay? And then that sacred chakra, talk about that yellow last night, that sacred chakra did come out in the mudras. And it was the city of gems. So get these divine dimes, you know what I'm saying? The precious metal. So they came up, he said, after they crossed the Jordan and they made the walls of Jericho fall, then they got all the precious metals, gems, jewelry, and gold. Okay? Killed every living thing. This is what God's people did. That's why it tripped me out when we at war. I'm in America, y'all, and they be on my president behind because they like, them people. Did you hear what God people said? Go over there when I part these rivers, these waters, kill every living thing, get all the precious metals and golds and stuff, and kill everybody, all women too. Go read your Bible. That's how I know, y'all, they NPCs. You know what I'm saying? They ain't reading the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? They put everything in your face. The truth is more fascinating than fiction or something, whatever. It's like, you know what I'm saying? X-Men class reunion, you know. If you know, you know. Friends, associates, if you know me in real life, hit that thumbs up. If you want to know me in real life, hit that thumbs up. And if you don't want to see me again, come across your screen, hit that thumbs up. Because that's what we over here, this is what we do. We get what we want over here. We get what we want. We stepping into a new era. I'm glad to be stepping into it with y'all because it's a new level of power outside. And it's like coming back from out of retirement. Remember, all the greatest get to retire once. They always call them back. You still active, you just not in active duty, but you still relevant. You know what I'm saying? So this is like Spirit is saying this is your opportunity to stay relevant. Your sign to continue to pursue. Who is that? They trying to see what I'm doing. But they blew, but they ain't stopped. So now I'm like, what you ain't see? Or did you see what? Where's the connection? See, in the field, but that's the NPC character that's not supposed to get us off focus. That's the one that's just going on, walking into the walls and stuff, driving, making the blocks and stuff, going doing the same daily routine every day. Instead of stepping outside the matrix, finding out why did you cross this path? Why did you go there home? Focus on what you want to see. Manifestations, because if you focus on what you go see it. If you focus on the richness and glory of whatever riches and glories in your life that you want to see, because everybody's definition of success is different. Everybody's seeking different things, right? Everybody tempted at their own heart. Whatever it is you want to see, that's what you go see. That was one of the first lessons. I remember I was in the penitentiary and I had read this book called The Secret. I wasn't reading tarot cards. I was kind of doing the jailhouse numerology. The girl was showing me at this point, let me see. At this point, yeah, she showed me the, yeah, the Mexican had showed me with the cards in the county. In the county. And then I went to the penitentiary. And I had got a little time, whatever, but then I came home. A little time, thank the Lord. He delivered me, thank the Lord. He brought me out a little time. And I had read this book called The Secret, and the first thing it says, probably the only thing I learned out this whole book that I remember. But it brought me a long way. It said, think of something that you wouldn't normally see, that you think ain't even, like it feel out of place or something. And I remember back in the day, I was into Gucci real bad. Which is called the labor punta. Anyway, and so I had wanted to see some Gucci. The penitentiary, they have uniforms. They have to have everything the same. One sound, one band, right? And so if you have on stuff that's not in accordance to what's in uniform, that's out of order. So I said, now I just got this revelation as I'm reflecting back on this story. Because I said I wanted to see some Gucci. Well, guess what? A guard came through that mud with a Gucci belt on. Now they was out of order. So the revelation I just got is God did send me what I wanted to see. You know, He made it known that I can manifest like this. But then look how He sent it. He showed me through effort that was out of order. A police that was out of order. I guess that was like him kind of showing me how bad the police go get out of being vain. For the money, the power, the Gucci, the energy. It was personal and it was energetic at the same damn time. It was divine intervention. It's been a journey. So X-Men class reunion, I don't know what kind of experiences that you done had. Like, let me know, because I know I ain't the only one. I know it ain't a lot of y'all. That's why some of y'all can't believe it now. But the ones, like I said, that do, hit that thumbs up if you know me in real life. Hit that thumbs up if you want to know me. Hit that thumbs up if you don't never want to see me again. But be grateful for your word. Because worlds is colliding, baby. Worlds is colliding. Worlds is colliding. What was that? That Star Trek energy came out yesterday in that video. We was talking about the integration, because the energy to integrate the lessons, and it was like, how you go integrate the lesson if you can't even identify the lesson? So it was like, we got to identify the lesson so we can integrate it. Then integration came out, integration of the worldly, and I don't know where you are, but I'm in Texas, and it be a lot of spiritual warfare going on in the skies, right? Other worlds, dimensions, wars in the heavens, as well as on the ground. So, other worlds colliding. I don't know if you gonna hear something about literal collisions in the atmosphere, or just, you know, people from different places and walks of life. Hopefully it's peace, because that's what Spirit said. Be the peacemaker. Remember, from hate makers to peacemakers. But one thing that made me laugh about that, you remember in the movie Independence Day? Now I saw some on, shout out OG Dre, the podcast. I love him, his videos. I mean, I love the way he presents his videos. You have to be so specific these days. But I've been there designing swag specifically for you. But they said they showed a light show, a rainbow lights, like trying to let the other worlds know that they come in peace. But I was like, on Independence Day, They said don't do that because I know people went on top of that building. Remember, he said don't go outside partying tonight. We talking about tonight. Energies collide. The energy we using the universal energies to make it through this night. Okay. They had the lights on the top of the building. That thing came out, and they was like, "Yeah, shining the lights and partying, shining lights and partying." And the people zapped them people and killed all them people on Independence Day. They, that's not the way you let them know that you come in peace by shooting shit that look like lasers and beams towards they crafts. Okay, they see a laser beam coming at their frequency, they craft, they shooting. I'm shooting. We got green lights too. I see a green light, I'm pulling out my green light too. I'm just saying, the birds chirping, moving, the storm coming in. So you know it's supposed to go down. Blessings trying to get through. But he said, don't be going out, this energy today, don't be going out, come here early. Don't stay out late. And late is different for different people on different levels. You know what I'm saying? He said, now go in, meditate, reflect. He said, move towards the urges that make you feel good. The plans, remember the plans. Go towards those urges. Those urges that help you protect your crown. Those natural instincts. Creator. It's the natural creators. Ain't no fire. That's water and water and air. Logic, high intense. Yeah, he said, put that kind of passion and drive into what you focus on. Think quick, air swift. You know, it won't be none of this. I guess this what you call in the thick of it. Hey. Ooh. He rose, and you see how I wrote it in the title, Heroes. Like, he didn't just tell us about staying calm in high impact situations for nothing. And this is just slight, like what the in your real life. Like, this is what's going on right now. As above, so below. Wherever the storm is, whether it's finances, love, job, career, just as simple as what you. It's just about being able to commit, making a solid, quick decision. X-Men. This for all the grade being graded on the curve. These for the only the people on the curve go get this. This not for the extreme. See, that's what spirit had brought out judgment. They under judge, like, people extremists don't even know that they extreme. And I was like, yeah, you have to be aware. Remember, you have to identify the lesson before you can integrate it. Use it, the skills. We got the skills, but what's the point of having all the skills and not being able to apply? Like going to college, getting all those degrees and not being able to use the degree. Like, you gonna let that keep you down, or you gonna go somewhere, apply yourself, either learn new knowledge or learn new places to apply the skill. He bringing us to a point of emotional maturity, strong foundations. He said everything you do on the 13th. Remember, today is the day. Ain't no talk about jumping portals, timelines. This that moment. This is your time to catch this shift. This is your moment on the 13th. X-Men class reunion. Everything you do wholeheartedly will be immensely rewarded. Now, that was on the 2nd of July. Last night in the video, he said, world stop. Right? Today, looming, imminent meetings. The point of alignment right here, imminent. Again, imminent. Immensely. M and M. Two M's, double M's. We talking M status. Everybody ain't gonna get it. Coming together again. It's coming together. It's coming together. Romance, care, working on important things, taking the first steps, being open-minded. You have to be open-minded. That's like what makes a great stylist and a great client a perfect team. The stylist have all the skills, and the client have to be open-minded to receive them. And the stylist have to be open-minded to do things that benefit the client and the stylist, and create it, bridging the gap. That's the energy of coming together, bridging the gap. Standing in the gap. We the bridge, we the link, the missing link. You probably didn't know you was the missing link. They dig up new things, ancient artifacts and new things every day. Be aware of your surroundings, y'all. Talking about digging up new ancient artifacts every day, that led us to the terracotta soldier images. Okay? Constantly changing, double blessings. Double, how you get double blessings, you gotta get double the honor. How do you get the honor? If you have been doing God's will, not your own will, not they will, not Tommy will, not your mama will, but things that you know that's aligned with your purpose and what you got to do. Remember I said that man Joshua was led by the Most High to go in that city and kill everything, unalive everything, and take the rest. Double the honor, double the reward. But you got to be cautious. See, it was all about moving different, right? It was all about integrating the past, what he learned from the past, that he had to send spirit to see what was going on. That's us using our past intuition. We know what we know from the past, from the last time. But moving different. Instead of sending 12, he knew last time out of all them 12, only 2 came back positive. So this time he started at the 2. He cut out all the other 10. He was like, I just cut that out. I'm going to just start with the 2. And then he was the deciding factor. That's what made me think of the parting the ties. Right? Instead of the 2. I mean, he was the 2. When those people come back, even if they disagreed, then that's when he had to lead with his own heart and make the final decision on how to move. How to part ways, how to part the tide, part the Jordan, part the Red Sea. Whatever the blockage is emotionally, decisions sound like other outside influences. If you have to cut out 10 things, like you've been cutting them off. If you catching this shit like me, we've been cutting things off daily. People, places, things. We done led up to this moment. Now it's just the deciding factor. All we gotta do is decide. We gonna move forward or not. That 2 energy, that's tomorrow, is the influence of the 2. I love that. Surprises on the way, wins on the way. They come with being honest. Business and personal success is on the way. Expansion and level ups on the way. That's if you can move forward, right? That's if you can make the commit to it. Whatever you decide, commit to it and move forward with that. It's like whatever it is that you choose. Whatever it is you choose this day, once you do it this day, know that that's the right decision. And that's what all the honor in the city of gems is. The surprises, the wins. But on the other side, if you ain't watching, because watchers watch. Watchers got their head on the swivel. Friends go try to spoil it. If you can't spot out a op, somebody or something that's trying to keep you broken and chained. Old friends, strangers, old habits, old patterns, old places. being you go suffer the same miscarriages and misfortunes that you have already. Property losses that you have already. Spoils. Today, you can't be neutral. You can't be neutral today. You gotta pick a side. We did shout out Nikki. I did a short. I dropped a short the other day. And oh, it said you see right through me. And I shouted out Nikki. Yeah, pick a side, pick a side. Unglazed through the fire. Didn't even have to go through the fire. Oh, the terracotta soldier. The vessel. Remember he was saying that the veil is thin and the spirits is able to come through from different worlds, portals, and interact with us. Like today, they got today. And I was watching a video and they showed a man walking in the woods and he came up on this statue that looked like Rip Van Winkle. We did a video I did a Rip Van Winkle video too. So, yeah. Be aware of letting time pass you by. But back to the vessels, the terracotta soldiers, their spirits looking for a vessel, reincarnation came up. And I was like, you don't have, there's more than one way to reincarnate. It's like being possessed. You don't have to come back as a little bitty baby. You just have to take over a vessel that's weaker or unaware, back to that NPC, non-active player, whatever. I'm not a gamer. I'm talking about gamers game, so I know about gaming. The characters is just going about their business, not aware. That's why he said, forgive them, God, they don't even know what they doing. They out here entertaining angels unaware. And getting their body, the body snatchers. So be aware of body snatching energy. That's what I'm saying. Don't go out. Don't be surprised when you wake up and start tomorrow. Now you start hearing a whole bunch of stories about the invasion of the body snatchers. That's why I said don't be out late at night. Don't be interacting with strangers. Don't be in strange places. Don't be picking up strange things and taking them home. Don't be swimming. Look at the water already activated. Don't be around rivers, lakes, seas. Oh yeah, on the update, my neighbor, she did come back from her cruise. I was like, girl, yes, thank God. She made it. Be aware. He said, don't be out being tempted. Remember, he said temptation come from your heart. So that's how a lot of people go miss the shift. Because they go let temptation overcome them instead of the mission. They have lit. Now will lit today. Well, some of them might. This the last chance, like, to overcome, like, resist temptation today. Don't do it. Reconsider. Don't do it. 3,000 degrees. Terracotta soldier. Yeah, that's where he said we're at the divine wide point of discipline. Okay? You either go have discipline and resist, or you go get discipline in the principal office and get that. Because the Most High is walking. He said he is the one calling the shots. Like, this is a portal. Like, you either go make it or you're not. It's judgment day. What side you on? Some people that you thought wasn't gonna make it is gonna make it. Some people you thought was gonna make it ain't gonna make it, man. This will be a whole new world. You about to see a whole new shift in your reality. The next thing you see, the next starting from tomorrow on, is gonna be a whole new reality. But it's your reality, what you created, right? You the soldier, you the warrior. This your journey. This your path. Right? You came back, you reincarnated and said, yeah, I'm going to come back and do it again. Started from the bottom, started from the bottom, rising up, protect your crown. So you get rewarded. The terracotta soldier, you get rewarded for being cautious. You get long-term benefits for enduring long term, for suffering, for struggling long term, for whatever struggle it is. Remember, we say struggle and automatically start thinking broke. Nah, struggle, people struggle in all kinds of different areas. Whatever the struggle is for you, not them, your struggle. Growing through this. Family struggles. Struggles with tradition, struggles with getting clean and staying clean, struggles with growing, struggles with the discipline, struggles with language, struggles with crossing over cultures, struggles with just being easy and loving on yourself instead of loving on everything that don't matter. NPC characters. Dead men walking. When we reflecting on the videos that have led us up to this moment, and under the terracotta soldier videos, that energy, the 785 came up. And it said to guide yourself rightly, and you'll get a steady stream. And look how that water just steady streaming. A steady stream of blessings in all your relationships. But you gotta have a heart to love. You gotta have a heart to forgive. You have to be disciplined. Even if you have to move slow. Even if you have to act alone. Even if it's uncomfortable. Even if you gotta ask a lot of questions. Even if you gotta let go. Even if you gotta adjust. He said, guide yourself right. Please. Steady stream of blessings. Personal freedom. Rewards and honor. I like that. He said, look, that's what this energy, why he said today is the day to sanctify ourselves, set ourselves apart, consecrate ourselves, get clean, get pure. Don't keep a lot of people around you, a lot of energy around you, anything negative must go. That fixated energy, like you're trying to be fixated, focused. That's what he said under that 14 where we are. He said we lost focus, so it was like now he about to breathe life into dead bones, dry situations. I like that. I don't know how y'all feel about that. Peace is priceless, right? Coming together, working with people, it's not bad. Sometimes letting go of a lot of duties, being able to delegate responsibilities. You know, sometimes less is more. Let somebody else handle it. It's funny because we watched that bird take a bath earlier when we was talking about the birds take a bath and they come back clean. Shout out to the future. You know what I'm saying? That hippopotamus energy came out with that terracotta soldier energy. And I looked down and it said, bathe in feelings of contentment. What lifts you up? What take you higher? What you grateful for? What you wonder about? Something is to be revealed in the night. It said the hippopotamus, it's a must. Something's going to be revealed in the nighttime. Ooh. That's the song Stand By Me when the night has come. And something about when everything comes tumbling down. We're talking about them Jericho walls. Stand by, who gonna be with you, who gonna be, so some gonna be revealed in the night. It's coming down, it's moving. Moving from illusion, you about to be protected. You are protected from illusions. I just dropped the video, it's there, you already know. I'm chilling with my broad and you already know. That's what just popped up in my head. Whatever that song. So what do you say? I'ma toot my horn and blow. Don't be putting on the show. Like maybe that's getting understood. Somebody finally taking a stand. Spirit say, how do that inform your relationship? Because cute don't last. Values and morals, do y'all stand for the same things? Do you stand for the same thing your partner stand for? Do you have the same beliefs? When you out marching, is they gonna be out marching with you? When you out sitting, is they gonna be out sitting with you? When you relating, is they gonna be out relating with you? Or they gonna be out relating with somebody else? Who you flocking with? Who you bedding with? Peace is priceless. We got clingy hoarders and penny pinchers, wastefulness, fear of change, people with clouded judgment. People that's probably jealous, sending the evil eye, obsessed with status, shopaholics, often negative and depressing, often expressing doubt. Like, somebody is really, this is the day to take a stand. Decide, what did you invite? This crushing debt, this karmic lesson, what did you invite into your life? It's going to be revealed in the night. That's all that terracotta soldier energy. We are soldiers on the battlefield. What you battling for? What you stand for? You don't stand for something, you'll fight for anything. So be happy with yourself. Embrace your journey. You was destined for service. Okay? Keep moving forward no matter what. Because guess what? Guess what the real reason is? You the healer. You the peacemaker. You the one with the responsibility. You're the natural creator. And that came up when I was thinking about, I said, okay, natural, you're the natural creator. And I said, the natural creator is creating something like natural, like that's that AI. I think I said that in the video. I'm down with the chat GPT. You down with chat GPT? Yeah, you know me. Chat GPT. Yeah, you know me. Natural creators. What you creating? Whatever you creating is about to be your new reality. So it's best to focus on how you want to go into your new reality. How you want it to look. Because you go get exactly what you are looking for. That lead by example, it made me feel the example and lead from the past, integrate the past into the future and be the bridge, the gap. Or some people gonna be the example of what you don't do. It's still an exam. It's still a test. It's still the crossroads. See you at the crossroads. It's the master level right here. 11 energy. 11 energy called to align with your soul purpose. You call, you don't got to answer now. That's your phone. You don't got to answer. Yeah, you do not have to answer. You can release that too. Our connections. I wouldn't recommend releasing connections with the divine because that serves you the most. Time after time, it's going to serve you the most. The connection with the divine ain't never changed. People, places, and things, different scenarios, that didn't change, but the most high, them universal energies and universal laws, that don't change. After that, after the terracotta soldier energy, we just reflected. I was just going back since I was chilling like a villain with a million, ducked off somewhere looking Brazilian. He led us to the sixth man. One more time. The sixth man related to. Related to. Some you already know. That's why I said I just dropped that video. Some you already know. You already know. Now it's time to effectively communicate that. So I think this was around the time that I did change my hair to all silver. I was like, these ninjas then took me, then elevated me. I done woke up, I'm all silver. I went from being a flamingo to an old head overnight. Y'all seen it? Y'all seen the video? Y'all seen the transition, spirit-led cornbread fed? I went from being a flamingo to an old head overnight. Spirit said, sit down. It's time to connect to the true purpose. So make sure, because I have responsibility. Remember, he said he walking right now because of the people that's in authority and position to the role that you playing. And see, my role as a spiritual guidance counselor to help you make it through so that you can be reborn again, rewrite your story while we got breath. That's what he told us last night. We gonna do while we got breath. Just like Jesus said, we're gonna do all the things he did and more while we're here. So this is an opportunity to start using that power. So I said he rose. When he rose, what did he say? What did he do? He gained our power. Where's my cup? Let me grab my cup. Can I get a refill? I got my refill. And this show is good. Ooh. So it's going to be better the second time around. This time around it's going to be better. That's what Spirit, he was reminding us. We done been here before, right? This is for the people that is ready to, we already been walking the walk. That's why we can reap the rewards. And that is other rewards, but I don't like to focus on them because that's not what we've been working on. He said fixate on what we've been working on. Fixate mastering of the man, the sixth man, that higher consciousness, your higher self, not your high self, not your ego. Universal consciousness, the new vessel. Oh, it say lights up the world. The new vessels lighting up the world, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know about going out flashing your green lights, because if green lights and laser beams, don't let society trick you into being a target out here. A distraction. You being the distraction. You go over there and keep them distracted while you shining your green lights and your rainbow lights or whatever. And then they lock and load on you just like on Independence Day. And you're out of here, buddy. But the sixth man, they here. Worlds colliding, lighting up the world. The new vessel. You know how we got all these strikes? We got strikes in the streets. We got the YouTube strikes. Strikes on your jobs. People opposing you in your house, your neighborhood. Just strikes this, strike that. It's because it's the program. The AI, you know, those gorillas, those mocking the different AI videos, people being able to see they self, and a lot of people starting to not like it. But you could tell who vibe high. This is the opportunity to see something in yourself, to sit back and reflect, see something in your journey, your finances, your little life, the way you take care of yourself, your house, your body, your car, your phone, however, wherever you need to apply it. Because it's the opportunity to get a new vessel. That's why the terracotta soldier energy that led us here. God is the potter. We the clay. Those terracotta soldiers was unglazed. So that made me feel like they can be reworked. Turned into something brand new. Renewed. Can fix the broken things, like He's fixing the broken things, allowing us to step into the power that we can fix the broken things in our life. It ain't just gonna pop out the sky. Well, things are just popping out the sky. This is gonna change people's lives. But I'm saying this is an opportunity to change what you see every day. New world order. Constant. What you see constantly. Spirit says it's time to get control of your home, your vessel. And he already know. He already know that it's external family influences like family and spouses, the politics. Those just the distractions, spiritual or religious, society. That's where we are now, talking about the strikes. What you gonna root yourself in, defend. What you done had enough of. But it's gonna be some surprises. Remember, he already said some surprises on the way. Under that man, I don't know if it's a man, he go hear something or say something or see something, and he go definitely show how surprised he is. That's that. For every action, get a reaction. So I don't know. Somebody, the sixth man, some man, person, need to honestly listen, need to be vulnerable. You honestly listen and be vulnerable, compassionate. That's what's going to point you forward towards what you qualified to do. It's your opportunity to actually be able to compare and look beyond the differences. Look beyond the differences, beyond the physical differences. After the 5th, the 6th. Today the 6th day? Yeah, today is the 6th day. And we said be the peacemaker and take commitments serious. Now, tough decisions. A tough decision is looming right now. The 6th man. Feel like the surprises have to do with your needs versus your wants, your reputation, your self-limits. Spirit said, you know the truth, and the truth is what set you free. Said that John 8:32. There's that 8 again. That 8 came up with that hungry ghost energy. Divinity at play. The answers to your prayers is here. Hidden power is here. Individual growth and rewards is here. Successful changes for you, happier, successful changes in places, and money from new ideas is here. It's so funny because we was talking about the NPCs or whatever creating the world that you wanted, and Father Sims came up, the Temperance card. And the Temperance is, he worked good and bad stuff. And that's how the octopus came out. The light and the dark, seeing different sides to it, being able to use different skills for different situations. But the Sims came out. Father Sims, and it did make me think about the Sims game. You know how you can make everything how you want it, but it's not quite like it is. He said extremist. That's where that extremist energy came in. You have to be able to identify what you indulging in, what's excessive, to be able to admit it, to be able to control it. Somebody have a real strong desire to improve themselves. Remember, this is rewards based on your individual growth. Let's be clear. This is what you have created and what you will create. Spirit said something about early the next morning. He said, remember something about to be revealed at night. Early the next morning, he said miracles happen every day. So definitely something is happening overnight. That's why he had me come on and share this with you now. Whatever part of the message you're tapping on, that's the energy that you need to be aware of. Because that's the tool that you need to manipulate the energy to get you where you need to go. To see things how they really are. A lot of people have problems seeing things as they really are. That clouded judgment that came up. Let me see. We already talked about this. That clouded judgment energy came up. Yeah, the terracotta soldiers. Those people that's not playing their role. The position that they give it to fulfill. The destiny that they were chose and that was fated to them. Here come the black cat again. He's got his head down. Reverence and respect. Clouded judgment. People have clouded judgment about the role, the part that they play. Let's see, we talked about the 6 and then. Are we talking about the 6 and then? Failing to see things as they really are. Somebody could have grandchildren, could have something to do with grandchildren. Somebody's grandchildren being abused. Somebody needs to just replace, suddenly remove their grandchildren. Somebody's grandchildren going to be suddenly removed because their parents are abusive. Somebody just go find this out. They don't even know their grandkids being abused. Or some children around them being abused. They're ready and not surprised this is on the way. She said somebody that was pompous or easily flattered go suffer humiliating defeat. But that's gonna be great news for somebody. Like somebody gonna be glad to know somebody was replaced or somebody was removed or somebody was defeated. I don't. If it was an abusive situation and somebody got out and they finally defeated the abuser, that's great. But if somebody's just happy about somebody losing something, just at the thought, God said them people get their eyes plucked out. Something about their eyesight, or they gonna be plucked out. They ain't gonna be able to see something that they always wanted to see, or have something that they always wanted to have, for being happy in somebody else's misfortune. So make sure don't be happy because somebody else's misfortune. With something being canceled out, removed and replaced, y'all, it ain't gonna never come back. This your opportunity to set the boundaries, cut the cords, cut the ties, make the hard choice, because I'm sure it is a hard choice, because love is love. I don't ever want to give up. That's one of my toxic traits. Because at some point you got to let go and you got to let God. That's this wane and gibbous moon phase we in. Let go, let God, give thanks for the opportunities. See, I'm working on my toxic trait, being able to release with love. Spirit said confidence is the key. You're being guided towards a more fulfilling life. He said, remember, that's why he said to shut in, party like it's 1999, that 99 energy. But 1999, people thought the world was coming to an end, so they went inside, they got in their bunkers, they shut in. Kind of like watch night service. You shut yourself in and you pray. You put the blood over the doorway, you pray. When God say he coming through, you get out the streets. You cover yourself. And in covering yourself, you cover your career, you cover your relationships, you cover your life. You cover your ideas. Sit down somewhere. And be ready for tomorrow. 9-9 energy. Be ready for the endings. It's the endings of phases. Remember, it might not be completely cut off. Maybe just certain parts, the pruning. It's giving purge. It's giving, if you outside tonight, you gonna be fighting for your life. Tomorrow, too late. Powerful changes on the way. Potential for significant achievements. Divine intervention. Clear, like, let's be clear. That's the understanding that the Most High wants you to know. This is divine intervention. You've been wanting to know the truth. It's about to be revealed. You've been wanting to know the path. It's about to be revealed. You've been ready to choose, pick a side. This is your opportunity, and make it worthwhile. You've been urged towards the unknown. Don't even know why you've been pulled a certain way. That's because you're on a unique soul mission. It's designed just for you, specifically for you. So you can have your mystical experiences. That's what he said. Miracles still happen. We talked about that in our video. Let me look at that. They fighting. The birds fighting. Territorial. They on the other side. You can't see it. It's territorial. Even the bird. Home. Sense of home. Didn't I say something about eyes being plucked out? The people that's mocking, the people that's laughing at people's adversities, the people that's not on their journey, that's not in position, that's holding positions and not acting as they should. They're being plucked out, removed. But you have to make the final decision not to integrate with it. You have to set healthy boundaries. See, somebody's territory. That's what it said, they're already home energy. Somebody getting a strong understanding of where home is. Home is where your heart is. Where your mind is where your grind is. And your grind should be on your heart issue. What's on your heart, what you're grateful for, what the experiences that you want to see, and the lessons that you have seen. Lights up the world. I don't know what's happening in the sky tonight. The sky will be little. It's raining. That's why I believe in. We talked about them using the clouds and stuff to cover up what they doing in the skies. If you just so happen to get a glimpse, consider yourself lucky or unlucky. Because hopefully they don't consider you a threat. That's where most of the competition and the hidden enemies come from when they consider you a threat. But you ain't in competition with nobody but yourself. I feel like somebody, that's why they oppress you. If you feeling like you being oppressed, they just won't let you in. Everything is against you. It's because you is the one. You the one that light up the world. You the one with the consciousness. You the one that although you have worries and frustrations, that you keep going because you connected to a higher purpose. You the one that even though it looked like you ain't supposed to be doing, the spirit said the very thing that they don't do is the very thing you supposed to be doing. You the one. You the sixth man. The one coming up off the bench. The one that we look for to give us a break. Give us that help. We need them fresh legs, some fresh ideas. Spirit said he walking, giving a fresh anointing to the ones that's coming off the bench that came through. That's been running. He about to lift you up, give you that eagle energy came, that lead by example. That's what he said, the eagle, the great eagle. Everybody want to be an eagle, but everybody don't want to be the leader. Take the responsibility and do the things that you have to do to be a eagle. You got to show them. You got to show them. You can't just tell them. Yeah, the spirit say it's time to come and show them. Watch this. Okay, in the future, watch this. When the birds take a bath, I'm going to have to go listen to that little Future album. You know, watch this. I'm going to give you something to look at or something, whatever he said. Y'all know, y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. But yeah, judgment is here. The free man, free yourself. What the great Fantasia say? Go ahead and free yourself. You got too many irons in the fire. Go ahead and free yourself. You disorganized, go ahead and free yourself. You just wandering around like you ain't got no place to go. Go ahead and free yourself. Quit pretending that it's okay. Honesty is out here. If you don't plan on winning, why are you doing it? Stop waiting, that's what Spirit said. Stop waiting for people to cheer you on. This is your journey. This don't have nothing to do with nobody else but what your definition of success is. If you don't plan on winning, why are you playing? The whole world is a stage. All the men and women is players, baby. The stage ain't for the faint-hearted. That's why it's a bunch of people that's vibing low, that don't have the right frequency, that don't have the right mentality, the right perspective, that just ain't gonna catch this shit. That ain't gonna rise. The heroes, you know what heroes do. They story live on and on and on. X-Men reunion. call to action. The end of the cycle to dramatically change your situation. Whatever situation you want change, whatever you want to see the end of. Whatever battle that you've been fighting and losing. Yeah, this opportunity to set the record straight. Let it be clear of what thrills you and what frightens you. Where you ain't been patient. Spirit say he was saving this mess. This is what he been saving, because the energy of the Four of Pentacles came out, saving for a rainy day. And you see, this is a rainy day message. What you go sacrifice. Whatever it is you feel like you just can't say no to. It's an opportunity to just chop the head off. That that snake energy. This is the year of the snake. You well aware. You well aware of the motives, and if you're not, you about to find out tonight. In the morning, it's gonna be something totally new. You gonna know who catching the shift and who resisting. Because whoever's catching the shift, it's gonna be on the side, whichever side you're going on, right? If you're going to the city of gems, following your gut, trusting your solar plex chakra, or if you just continue to wander in the wilderness, it's gonna be people doing the same things that you're doing. You won't be alone when you come out on the other side. Imminent meeting, imminent meeting point, twilight zone. You got to wake up to your own personal reality. The people that you want there is the people that's in your reality in your life tomorrow, is because that's who you want there. And the people that's not is because they couldn't. Not necessarily because you didn't want them there, but just that they couldn't. Remember, this is the only way that you get to the good part, you get the treasures, is aligning with your soul. Aligning with what thrills you. Quit pretending it's okay. You might do have far out ideas. It's not okay for them to put you down. Them the people that's trying to keep you broken and change. I don't care if they do call yourself their best friend. I don't care if they do provide for you. That's probably what they do. A lot of people use money, influence, and status to keep people broken in chains. But you got to know they just like you is. Take the title off. Take the badge off. Protecting what's rightfully yours. I don't know what some people is going through. Just made me think about the natural disasters that's coming through. You know, the big land grabs and all of that type of stuff. It just made me feel like protect what's rightfully yours. Like, remember he said stand for something. Know why you fighting. Know why you standing. But protect what's rightfully yours. Somebody been thinking about traveling or moving overseas, and I feel like you might be a little scared, or somebody trying to tempt you to move away from a familiar situation, and you might not want to. You might be a little frightened. That's why this is the opportunity to confront your fears. If any kind of fear of moving, literally traveling overseas, this is a time to actually confront that. Why haven't you moved yet? Why are they so impatient and being pushy, trying to get me to travel and come and move out my spot? Why are they so busy trying to get me to move out this situation and move in this situation? Because that's what sometimes they try to push you out on the limb to saw it off. And this one, the hungry ghost, y'all. Divinity is at play. Jesus walks. God talks and Jesus walks, baby. Spirit says, stick to your lane. Be clear. If you stick to your lane, you'll get that spark of motivation. If you feeling like defeated or feeling down and out, it's because you've been thinking about the trolls and everybody else's opinions or whatever. Spirit said, be clear. We building. 22, the grand is rising. You carry an immense power. There it is again, immense, imminent. This is a big, this that Star Wars energy. This that going to the IMAX theater when the theater come on, and it's that. Remember back then? If you were 80s babies, you know. Going to the theater and it coming on, the IMAX. Out of this world. They done limited from the IMAX to your living room to an itty bitty. They done condensed all that power down to an itty bitty living space. So you got to remember that you carry an immense power, that you are the master builder. About to be the center of your reality. 000 energy. It's uncertainties, of course, for our opportunities. It's always opposition. Wherever it's light, it's dark. That's just a universal law. The push and pull, you got to be fair. That's why you got to be kind to yourself. It's a universal law. It's going to be doubts, and it's going to be insecurities. It's going to be those feelings of uncertainty. Choices that you got to make on a daily. Minute by minute, hour by hour. Be kind to yourself. Remember, just act out of love in everything you do. He said, whatever you do wholeheartedly will be rewarded immensely. Immensely rewarded. Again, for you using your immense power correctly, your wisdom and your strength. You balancing work and love. You not playing the same games. Not doing it the same way. Be aware, because on the same side, on the opposite side of the street, the dark night, where it's irritable. That's why he said, if you've been in irritable situations, uneasy situations, painful situations, you've been longing for more money, more love, more passion, more land, more shoes, more shirts. This is your opportunity to get it. You've been feeling unfulfilled. It's your opportunity to get it. And guess what? Our endings don't come with no explanation. That's that ghosting energy. They don't come with no explanation. Cause you already know, Spirit said you already know. Let's be clear, you already know what got you here to this threshold. That 2 energy last night when I pulled that card out. It's the threshold. I got it right here because it's important. You already know what got you here to this moment. Is you real? Yeah, if you being real, it's time to pay up. That's what the Spirit says, it's time to pay up. They keep your head on the swivel. Just came back up. Spirit said somebody needs to seek shelter. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting like natural disasters like that. I don't know what's going on in your part of the world or the people that's around you, your situation. Anybody that you can help. Somebody might be seeking shelter. Somebody really is lonely out there, seeking a partner. I feel like be aware of not ending something for fear of lack. Right, feeling like you ain't gonna have. Because God take care of his people. Yeah, you just have to remember to be flexible and to you, because it might look different. Remember, it's gonna be different. Don't be afraid to switch your circumstances to change up, because it's gonna look different. Because it's supposed to look different. That's if you seeking peace. Because see, if you ain't seeking peace, you gonna stay in the same place. But if you seeking peace, it's supposed to look different. It's supposed to give you a new sensation. Remember, he breathing life into dead bones, dead situations in your life. Wherever you feel like it's a lack and dead in your life, it's about to change if you using and doing the right things that you need to be doing according to your journey, not their journey. According to your uniqueness. According to your part in the role that you're supposed to play. This is not just life impacting, but your life have a big impact on the world. You are a special carrier of God's given gifts. You were sent here. A lot of you are definitely empaths, healers, teachers, any kind of creators. Declarers, people that have foresight, see the future. X-Men uniting. X-Men reunion. Remember, Spirit said he was bringing us back to remember who we are. Expose our hidden powers. Oh yeah, because the X-Men, that was all about hidden abilities. And then, they was fighting for, some people, that was the war. Some people fighting to keep it hidden. And some people fighting like the Incredibles. Some people are fighting to keep it hidden, and some people are okay with it. Some people are okay with your unique abilities and your gifts. And some people not. And guess what? God gave you the gifts, and God said if they've been mocking you because of your gifts, your talents, the things that he put in you, they're going to be plucked out. Psalms 37. He said, fret not the evildoers. They shall soon be cast down. But it's just like, what is soon? You don't sit around and wait for nobody to be cast down because of how wrong they did you. As you go be cast down too. That's what it said in the video. I think Tuban came out. It said, nah, they know what they did. You already know what's been going on. You already know what you done manifested in your life, and you know what they have manifested in their lives according to how they respected you and your feelings and your territory. The Spirit said, just remain positive and you stay on your journey. And don't seek revenge. That hungry ghost energy. Revenge is the Lord's, and He walking. I tell you, He walking. Say they'll soon be cast down. What's soon to you and what's soon to the Most High is different. See, that's above your pay grade. Because you work for the Most High. That's how you get your rewards, by knowing your position, playing your part in this army. The influence that you know that you carry. The faith that you know that you carry. It's going to lead you to your full potential. Bring me back to that unresolved issues. It's issues about to be resolved. This is the opportunity to resolve those unresolved issues that have been keeping you empty or feeling emotionally empty in a void, whatever the issue is. Spirit says it's time to renew your spirit. How do you renew the spirit? By renewing of your mind. By the cleaning and clearing of your heart. And you don't owe no explanation to be kind and be fair for yourself, because love reigns and love starts with you. Nurturing on yourself. Seeking the truth. Receiving the messages, the critical messages that the Most High put in your way to usher you in to a better place. It's time to retreat, y'all. We had too many irons in the fire. It's time to clear out the irons. It's time to retreat. The hungry ghost, it's time to go in. Your past is going to be but a faint image. You ain't going to hardly remember it for where you going. That's what you got to, that's why you got to continue to reflect. You don't never want to forget the past. World stop. 9-9 energy. Spirit say be still and think about how you moving through this world. Think about what caused the pain. What's spreading the evil? What's stopping your growth? Spirit say, honor who you are. Honor different viewpoints. Consider what lift you up and what bring you down. He said your heightened is what's going to create the sacred space. What's going to turn your situation sacred. Some of y'all being pulled. You feeling the pull. You feeling the call. You feeling the need. You want to be better. You want to make something better. You're looking around and it just ain't sitting right. You the master builder. Today is the day he giving us to relax and reflect, to release, to show appreciation, to step back and rest from indulging, to reset. Let the reset. It's a new world order. It's time to reset. On a universal level, 9999999. Blessings in the skies. On a side note, somebody's unaliving is going to be a blessing in the skies. I don't know how somebody's unaliving can be a blessing in the skies, but it gives me that sadistic abuser, the one that was abusing somebody's situation that they felt like they couldn't get out of. Telling you somebody's abuser is going to be suddenly out of there. It's a blessing and surprise. Situation will be dead and gone. Like a T.I. song. Somebody, and you know, we're talking about the hungry ghost and the thin veil, and somebody's body is resisting the reincarnate, like somebody reincarnating in somebody's body. It's like somebody gonna be short-circuited. We did get that small wonder video. We did do a small wonder video. Somebody's body is resisting. So it could be a transplant. Somebody having a transplant or considering a transplant. Somebody is resisting. Somebody's resisting the transplant. You know, they always have industry plants. Something that was put there to set you off track to watch over you. That's what Spirit said. Rely heavily on your instincts. Somebody signed up to volunteer to watch you too. That gives, like, it's a whole game, which we already know. 9999, we already know. We well aware. We well aware. Remember, out of respect, avoid staying out late tonight. I don't know what late is for you. When you start feeling like it's getting late, it's time to get up out of there. No mocking of no offerings, no altars. Not disturbing. No swimming in rivers, lakes, and seas. Neptune is active. The lady of the lake is out here. Avoid dark, remote places, woods and stuff. Don't pick up or bring home any strange objects. Don't seek to gain anything illegally. Avoid conflict. Spirit said if you want a fresh start, start fresh. What's the reputation that you want? Align with whatever you want, but neutral, you can't play both sides. Neutral is not an option. Spirit says some of these experiences that you're about to see, some things you're about to experience, some things you ain't never seen before. Shout out Scarface. Shout out Tupac. Smile. He said, It's to keep you from making wrong moves. Some of these losses is to bring you, remember, it's the blessing in disguise. These endings of these cycles is the blessing in disguise. If you don't let it in and die, you can't get the results. So we talking about Ace of Coins energy, tangible results. Manifestation, we talking about finding love and making positive changes, really healing, really awakening, really completing goals that you set for yourself, really having profound breakthroughs, really gaining insight, real insight. It's time to celebrate. We're just out here reflecting on the energies, the spirit we've been going over leading up to this moment. Spirit said it was time for us to find out now. 7-11 energy. World stop. World stop for understanding. Stop for awakening. Stop for the better. Stop for a connection. Stop because you're sacred. Stop because you're special. Stop the cycle right now. It's different for everybody. It sounds so intense because what's small for you, what's a small thing for you, is a mountain in somebody else's life. Spirit said you've been feeling isolated because you've been rough. We talked about that. In the Hidden Figures video, he had us ducked off and isolated for a reason. So you can get deeper. He can get a deeper connection to you. By the deeper connection with the Most High is how you overcome your adversities and your adversaries. And that's what he's calling us to today. That's why he got me coming on today, right now, giving you a real live time update and ushering you through this portal. Ushering through this threshold, to this threshold, to it, up to it. Because I won't be there. It's a personal decision. I don't know on the other side when you come back on the video and let me know you made it. Be aware of transportation, faltering. We got ships and cars and old vessels clearing out old scrap, things that no longer serve you. Things that you didn't get legally. Delivery. Oh, it's almost dark too. It's creeping up on door. What time is it? Where you at? Where you at? In the world. It's 5:42. The 3 is missing. Oh, the scoop is on the way. We were just talking about that. That's the scoop. Scrapping the old, outdated thinking, mindset. Scrapping the old car. Getting a new car. Scrapping the fear. Disposing of the fear. Concentrating on what you really want access to. Concentrating on what you really want to make a bond with, what you're really interested in, what you really want in a partner. You gotta pay the price. If anybody have something like a talisman, this ain't for everybody. This is if you believe in that type of stuff. If you don't believe it, ain't no sense in you doing it. But if you do believe in keeping something for protection, talisman just came up, somebody need to get one or just need to up their protection some kind of way. The realm is thin. Worlds is colliding. Somebody could be going to a family reunion or just a family coming back together. And while you there, you gonna be feeling like, are you connected? Like, do you feel connected? Do you feel the same as them or different? That's why it's important to kind of go to your family reunions, get together with your bloodline so you can see, is that what you want to carry on or not? Some things you are going to have to carry on, right? When Moses, he did certain things to cross over, right? And Joshua had to do certain things. He kept the spies, the idea to send somebody ahead. He just did it a different way. So that's the bridge of the gap. Like, we keep some of the old ways, but then we use it to integrate, to move different, to open up new passages, new ways. And I feel like going to the family reunion or these special events that y'all have, even if you're feeling like your family is dysfunctional, that's why you don't go. No, you need to go. It don't matter who makes the potato salad, you need to go. Because there's something there, it's spirit, a crucial message, or an eye-opening experience, is something there. And spirit said maybe it's something that you can add to it. What you bringing? That's awesome. Make sure that you're showing, exhibiting what you believe in. How are you showing the positivity in your life? You're back to this, not staying out late and entertaining strangers at night tonight. What do you say? Don't entertain strangers. Don't entertain strangers. Don't be staying out late. Be aware of your surroundings. Somebody camouflage, somebody not who they say, or they mask or slip tonight, you'll be able to see through it. Your intuition is higher. They won't be able to camouflage themselves. I remember one time I was taking a flight. We was on our way to California. And when I went back and looked through the pictures, I could see an image. And it looked like a giant walking through the, just through the mountains. On the mountains. Because it was a giant. And, but it was camouflaged. Like, you could tell, you could see the figures, but they was camouflaged. It was like my camera caught the different dimension. My camera caught it from a different viewpoint, a different view. I feel like somebody might get that, have that kind of experience. Like you actually gonna actually see something that was supposed to be covered up. hmm Tonight, while you inside, when you come in, do your spiritual cleansing. Be patient. Be present in the emotions you feel. It's gonna be emotional time when you shut yourself in and you watching and you praying and you thinking about your plans and your ideas and the things that have led you to this moment, the things that can go and the things that can't go. It's gonna be an emotional time. Spirit gave us the mudra to help us keep calm. Spirit said, be present. Allow yourself to feel these things. And I'm going to run inside real quick. Because I think they brought us into this moment. Then, yep, this moment, okay. Look, Two of Pentacles and look, conflict and distractions. I just flipped the, I was trying to get my papers ready. And look, conflict and distractions. Two of Pentacles and energy. What's on the other side? Look, a well-deserved reward, even though you was outnumbered. Yeah, let me run inside real quick. Yeah, look, under the night, tonight, the night, purify. I'm gonna have to look this song up because there's something about this. With the world card, it's gonna be a whole new world. And something tumbling and fall in the moonlight, the only light you see. You gotta break that all down. I don't know. Strangers after dark. Hold on, I gotta run inside really quick. Still missed it, y'all. What took me so long is I couldn't find some cards I was looking for. Parting ways, 35. There's more than one way to progress, to possess. There's more than one way to possess the land. Called to align. You are called to align to lead by example. This is where we are. Believe that the course that you choose is the right course. I feel like sacrifice season. The thing that you have to give up or feel like you have to give up, can't participate in anymore. Places you can't go. Right, it's a blessing in disguise. The main thing that it's important to know, like be clear that the course that you choose is the right course. This is the call to align. Prepare for your new cycle. That's what he said. Shut yourself in, concentrate yourself. Follow the urges towards your new ideas and your plans and what you want to manifest for the future. This energy, powerful manifestation energy of you out partying and overindulging and overworking and continuing to stay in overwhelming situations, you go miss the shift. I want to know where my cards at now, because I don't remove them. Remember, y'all, tomorrow is going to be too late. That's what the song say. But Jesus said, here I am. Won't you please take my hand? And I said that I know, but tomorrow. Jesus said, I am he that supplies all your needs. And I said that I know, but tomorrow might be too late, y'all. When you get that call, it's important to listen to the call. It just came out 2 times. It's important to listen to the call to get all your needs provided for. Get delivered out the toxic situations, restless situations, uneasy, uncertain situations. Opportunities to heal, and he's sending the ram in the bush. I feel like that's why he have us consecrating ourselves, separating ourselves. He's sending the ram in the bush, just like the blood over the doorway. Keeping yourself covered. We're gonna move this into the sanctuary. It's getting late for me. It's 6:07. Yeah, you know, by this time I will be getting ready to come on with y'all live in the sanctuary. So we'll come on live and watch tonight. He said it'll be revealed at night. So we're going to shut ourselves in. Get the confirmation we need on this new life, this new dimension, these new levels, new devils. The Spirit said the devils is in the details. He said go over your plans. So it's something somebody is making plans right now or thinking in some kind of way, and you need to rethink it. Look for a new way to do something. The devil is in the details. That means it's something small. It's being overlooked. I did a video when somebody was feeling overlooked. If you feeling overlooked, it's your opportunity to come out tomorrow. He said, watch this. Watch this. Like I said, I went from being a flamingo to an old head overnight. It just looked totally different. That's the way your life go transform. It's going to be totally different. I'm about to go in. I'm about to cleanse myself of this energy. Get ready to step into the next go around. You know, energy's constantly shifting. We constantly moving. We constantly shifting. We constantly moving. Hope you get the spark. Till next time. Well, to just a little bit later. We're going to come back in just a few minutes. I'm going to charge up, recharge. And we'll come back and usher it in to the midnight hour. Till next time. Remember, he said, something gonna light up the world. Something something in the sky. It's about to be revealed tonight. We gonna see. Till next time, y'all. Namaste.